Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, guys. According to the Telegraph, the rematch of the WBA, WBO IBF heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk with Anthony Joshua will take place not on July 23, as previously expected, but in mid-August. According to the media reports, the delay in announcing the fight arose due to a deal with broadcasters. In the United Kingdom, the fight will be shown by the Sky TV channel, and worldwide by the streaming service DAZN. It is expected that the next 2-3 weeks will be spent on settling all the problems around the broadcast of the match. The venue of the rematch remains unchanged for the time being, the Middle East. Joshua will be preparing for the fight with the new coach Robert Garcia. Sources close to the British boxer say that Garcia will fly to his camp from the United States. However, an option is also being considered in which Joshua will spend part of his training in his new coach's hometown, Riverside, California. Recall that in September last year, Joshua lost to Usyk by unanimous decision. Alexander Usyk, the promoter of the WBA, WBO and IBF heavyweight title holder Alexander Usyk, said that the information about the postponement of his worst rematch with Anthony Joshua from June 23 to mid-August is not true. Early, the Telegraph reported that the fight will be postponed for another 2-3 weeks due to the protracted negotiations with broadcasters. However, Usyk claims that these are only rumors. I haven't heard anything but rumors on the internet. This has never been discussed, Usyk said. Meanwhile, Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn was not so categorical. Will there be a delay? If so, we are talking about 2 weeks. There are no other reasons for this, apart from the time and the desire to make sure that we are promoting the fight correctly. The duel will take place. The venue has been agreed. Both sides have accepted the deal, agreed to everything. It may take 10 days longer than we expected. Without naming a date, I can say that we are finishing work on the papers. Everything is agreed, Hearn said. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel, you are my support. Thank you so much. Eddie Hearn, the promoter of former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua, is confident that in the rematch his words will stop the owner of the WBA, WBO and IBF titles Alexander Usyk ahead of schedule. Moreover, Hearn believes that AJ will need no more than 6 rounds to do this. I appreciate Usyk very much, but I tell you that I believe in Anthony Joshua. I believe that he will do everything right in the rematch. I really do. I'm telling you that now my prediction is this. Joshua will knock out Usyk within 6 rounds, Eddie Hearn said live on social media. Early, the media reported that Usyk's rematch with Joshua will be postponed once again, now from July 23 to mid-August. Their first fight took place in September last year and ended with a victory of the Ukrainian boxer by unanimous decision of the judges. Famous British heavyweight Joshua doubts that his compatriot and the division rival Anthony Joshua will set up for a rematch with WBA, WBO IBF champion Alexander Usyk. I think styles make fights, and my style at the time of our fight turned out to be better against Usyk than Joshua's style. I may not have won, but I delivered the blows. If it was a professional 12-round fight, then I beat him all 12 rounds in this way, then he would have lasted. Joshua needs to do the same. However, he has other attributes. He has faster, heavier punches. But there is concern about whether his gas tank will be enough for all 12 rounds at this pace, and his chin is also in question, Jojo said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.